We'll start our healthy Pop-Tart bars by mixing 2 cups of flour swap, 3/4 cup of granular sugar swap, and 1/2 teaspoon of fine sea salt. Mix this well. Now we're gonna add 1 cup of well-stirred room temperature butter swap. Mix in your butter swap until you have a nice crumbly crust. If you need to add a little bit of hot water, you absolutely can. We want our dough to be crumbly. We want it to stick together when you press it. I don't want it to be too moist though. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of hot water to get it to the perfect consistency. I'll go ahead and get in there with my hands. Okay, see here, we've got it crumbly still, not too wet, but it holds together well when you press it. Now we're gonna whip up our fresh berry chia jam. I've got 1 heaping cup of, I'm using blueberries, you can use strawberries, raspberries, whatever healthy berry you like. And I've got 2 tablespoons of chia seeds that have been soaked in 1/3 cup of hot water. So these have been soaking for about 15 minutes. And 1/4 cup of granular sugar swap, and about a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Boil this on the stovetop for about 5 minutes while we smash our berries, and then we'll throw it in a high-speed blender. We've got a good sizzle going here. I'm just gonna smash these blueberries a little bit. Continue to boil for a couple minutes, and then we'll blend it up. Okay, this looks perfect. We're going in the blender. So I did the same crust recipe with my whole grain flour swap, and you can see it holds together well when I press it. This version is going to have a few extra slowly digesting carbs, but a nice earthy, hearty flavor. We'll line a 9x9 pan with parchment paper, and then take half of your crumbly shortbread dough, put it right in. And then we'll press it evenly into our pan. Okay, we've got it firmly pressed in here, nice and even. And then we're gonna take our freshly blended blueberry chia jam. Make sure it's nice and stirred. Pour it on top. Smooth your jam evenly across the crust. Then we're gonna take the other half of our crumbly shortbread crust. We're gonna sprinkle it on top and just gently press straight down. I've got my oven heating up to 300 degrees. We're gonna bake these low and slow for about 30 minutes. Both my grain-free and whole grain bars baked for 35 minutes at 300 degrees. We're gonna make our glaze by first adding 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar swap into a bowl, nice big pinch of sea salt, extra fine, just a little dash of vanilla extract, maybe like a scant teaspoon, and then some hot water. Start with about a tablespoon of hot water, mix, and then we'll just add to get to the perfect consistency. We'll not want a nice drippy frosting, not too thick, but not overly thin. Just enough to be able to spread along the top of our bars and have it dry to where it's got a nice sweet crust to it. It's almost there. Make sure you get all the lumps out of your powdered sugar swap. Good. All right, let's glaze our bars. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. It looks so pretty. Spread it nice and even. And then we're gonna leave these bars out for just a couple hours while the icing totally hardens. And then we'll cut them up, store them in the fridge, and they'll be good for good 5 to 7 days, covered tightly in the refrigerator. Our glaze is pretty well hardened at this point. It's time to slice these little beauties up.